Right, we're back. Set the timer. Wait, did we I was gonna say, did we unlock a new chapter? We did. Gotta go back to evil mode. See if we can get some OP equipment. What did we even fight in that last battle? We just fought Urkai. We didn't really find any bosses, so it's gonna be a pretty boring evil mode. Evil mode. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. Reload. Cancel. Eminent Gullies. Right. Who are we gonna play as? Just a whole bunch of Urkai battles. Wait, actually, we did have that one warg thing. So we'll probably play as that big-ass warg. Luckily, these guys are probably not as OP as we are. Let's get rid of her first. The one and only. Well, okay, the second and only, I guess. Other elf is gonna be a pain in the ass to kill. Wow, 5 HP. Just survived. I don't remember that shield, by the way. Maybe we'll get that as a prize for doing this evil mode thing. We're not stunning him. Do we even have a stun? Good dodge. Good counterattack. Either down. Core with the raid. How's it going, Core? Welcome to the evil mode. Welcome, Raiders. What are you playing today? That's right, Sub Sunday. What'd you play? Energy Breaker, Outrun 2006, Skylanders, and Transformers. I don't think I ever played the Skylanders ones. That was all the rage when those things came out, right? Like everybody had to pick up those freaking figurines. Yeah, anytime you finish a chapter in the game, you can go and play evil mode, where you're just playing as the bad guys, but you're only doing like a couple of like random missions, like a couple of random battles as the bad guys, and you unlock some extra equipment you can use with your main team. Like this one here is kind of pointless because there wasn't really too much in the way of boss battles, so we're just playing as some random Urukai. But you know, last chapter I got to play as like the Watcher of the Watcher there in the lake, and the Balrog. Those were a little bit better. Unleash the frenzy of the Urukai upon a foe. Get wrecked. Yeah, we get to play as the big warg. Old warg. Can't use Stunning Bite anymore. Double clawing. Let's take out Elgust. How did he survive that? Seriously. Ow. Alright, that ability definitely takes too long to recover from. Not worth it. And barely did any extra damage compared to just quick clawing. I don't think we're gonna survive this. Especially not with Mountain Rage. See, him having that anti-stun thing right off the bat definitely screwed me over. I'm gonna have to redo this one. Uglier. Looks amazing. It's kind of like Final Fantasy X. Let's try that again. Let's hope we don't get some bad RNG where he uses the anti-stun thing right off the bat. It's a good way to lose a hand, but... or your entire head, I guess. Emulation's terrible. I mean, the game itself doesn't exactly run at the best pace, so I can imagine emulating it's probably not that much better. It's produced by someone who works on Parasite EU. Zetsu. Guess we're not hitting anything anymore. Beg this boss at EA to make him a Lord of the Ring JRPG. Well, it's definitely the best Lord of the Ring game I played, so I don't know. It's good. Is it the best JRPG? No, but it's definitely not bad. Can't start any of the actual characters. I mean, Gandalf's in it. So they were definitely able to get Gandalf. Oh, that was not fair. That's bullshit. Double critical and a critical hit. Good thing this is the first mission, because we're gonna have to redo it, that's for sure. Great. Kills off the one dude who has most health. Although that guy was... Wait, was that the blind one? No, this is the blind one. Great. It's game over now. But we definitely need to kill that elf first, because, yeah. That arrow thing is nasty. You like the PSP First Eve? Third birthday? Turd birthday? This was a tough one. The problem with this evil mode thing is that it's extremely RNG heavy. It really depends what the enemies use, and obviously you have no way of like healing or whatever, you have no items, so... Much for hitting things. Alright, we need to kill this guy first. What the hell? This is not a good start. Good. Hit one of our bow guys, it's fine. The worst one out of the way. Yeah, it's a neat idea. Sometimes it's fun playing the bad guys. I thought the evil mode would have been like a whole kind of extra campaign thing, but all you do is just play a couple of battles, which I guess is, you know, fine. It's a good thing I didn't wait till the end of the game to play it. Because, you know, you just get those extra items and then that's it. Here. Did you finish the main campaign? Yeah. Nope. I just finished chapter 4, so now we're heading to... I guess we're trying to gather the Rohirrim or something. Oh, the controls on the PSP pretty bad. Oh, yeah, still a babe, yeah. Good thing these guys don't have as much power as my actual crew does, because one dwarf hit would just, like, instantly annihilate us. Let's hope we don't get bad RNG in this one here. Hope he doesn't use the anti-stun right off the bat. Stun him before he can use his anti-stun. There we go. Should be a lot easier now. So much easier once you actually get the stun them. Game of Thrones RPG. Yeah, that's gonna be an amazing one, isn't it? Damn it. Sure, Game of Thrones mobile game. Really? Didn't get any new items, just a bunch of elf stones? It's kind of boring. Yeah, I think that's the one. PS3 or whatever it is. Rohan, home of the horse lords. But we're never going to get to ride a horse ourselves. That would require more programming. Alright. Some more blunt defense. Give him some more piercing defense. Beautiful. A lot of screaming. Calm down, lady. Good job. Good one job and you failed miserably. Alright. Trying to do physical attacks with her is a bad idea. No, she's probably dead. What the hell? Somebody hit the bastard. Let's get our abilities maxed. He's never gonna wake up. Still snoozing. Long run magic, yeah. Well, it's not magic. You're just using some elven trickery. That's all. Totally not magic. Only Gandalf can use magic. The permanent sleep thing is pretty OP. You get to grind until you run out of magic, basically. Towers is hard as well. GBA, yeah, the GBA ones weren't too bad. Almost out of magic. Yeah, digital only though, so it's not on my list. Remember that came out a couple of years back? Which is weird. Like, why? I'm sure there was a lot... What wasn't a huge community clamoring for a game based on Dark Crystal? Seems like a really weird choice. One more Shadowcraft cast. Out of mana. Or how close I'm getting to that regeneration thing. Guess he doesn't really have anything that won't do damage. Finally woke up. Infinite sleep is really good for grinding. People didn't level up. Berethor 3rd Age, Rohan, Steel Longsword. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be better than my current one. I live because of you. You must save the surviving warrior who still fights on in our village.
Saruman turned Rohan
You do,
into a
yeah.
battlefield. He has used his power to drive them into a war they cannot win. He cares not, for the destruction will prevent Rohan from mobilizing in Gondor's defense. One by one, the villages of the Riddermark will burn, their horsemen disperse, their will weaken. As all of the land flees south to Edoras, Saruman's armies will march on what remains.
Yeah, so for skills, so each character has some skills. You have a couple different like skill categories. So he's got axe craft. So right now I'm 43 out of 50. So once I max this one out, so if I use my axe craft 7 more times, I'll unlock counterattack. Then that unlocks the next tier. Or I could like, if I wanted to, I can use one of the, I can like try learning one of the earlier tiers, but you know, you might as well be going up the tiers as you go along. Spirit powers. Gotta use this one 11 more times to unlock the mountain shield, etc. It's like a long ways to go for the old Toby. Training shot, ranger craft. Still ways to go for that one. Blessing of haste. Targeted strike. I got 4 more and I'll get the leadership. I'll get the royal grace. After that, I don't know. Last gasp, maybe? Good against certain bosses, like Warcry. Problem is, whenever he uses this, he's basically out of commission for like a long time, so it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Long way to go for Valorious Haste. Shadowcraft, 15 out of 50. Long way to go for this too. Oh yeah, it definitely does. For anything I remember the least about the third movie, I've rewatched the first two like so often, but usually by the time I get to the third movie I lose steam, and I don't rewatch the third one. They're not exactly short movies. Oh yeah, we got like a... Who do we get something for? Alright, is this any better than the... Nope. Well, technically it'll do more damage because it's +4 per level. And of course, it's got better stats, but this one has that damage over time thing, which this doesn't, so... Stick with that. Wait, I need to get my AP back. Are we going to be riding a shoe puff soon? This looks like the places where we would ride a shoe puff. Ride the shoe puff. I didn't bring marshmallows. Play blitzball. No, we'll skip that part. New character time. Double axes. Morgwin. Dual axe craft, thief craft. Steal items, seize skill. Steal skill points from a foe. Wait, how does that work? Double cleave, Wargbane, battle haste, Urukbane. Yeah, definitely not as strong as my current characters. Good try though. And everybody's sleeping now. GG. Dwarven ale. That wakes him up, even though it doesn't do damage. She does have counterattack though, which is nice. Did that wake up everybody? Why did it wake up more people? How does that work, by the way? She stole an SP. So did I give her like 1 additional SP for the for her like thief skill? Like, I don't get how that works. Let's see how many SP she has, because I used that 3 times, so... Oh, Royal Grace. Rip. That gives him back SP as well. Can I use that on myself? Get back some more SP. $150. Jeez, they don't give that one away. See how much this actually regenerates. really hope this is actually giving me like an additional like SP, because if I'm literally just taking an SP and just gaining 1 SP, then what's the point? Because it's not like the enemies are going to do anything with that SP. You steal multiple things. Okay. Still get an SP still get a thief skill gain. You just don't actually steal anything. Missed. Shadow madness. Don't be insulting the game that badly. Alright. Let's finish this guy off. Oh, might as well just use up the rest of my mana here. Yeah, not sure if I'm a fan of her. At least not right now. She doesn't really have great stats compared to the rest of my team. Ohiric Scouting Helm.
I can only kill them once.
Is this your village?
It was. Most are dead. Many of my friends and family have fled this place. Where are they bound? I know not. Perhaps the ford? And south to Edoras.
That is our road.
Then you may join me. I must find them. What do you carry that makes you worthy? Wrath? Ruin? A few trinkets. That is all that remains of my life here.
Only the maiden of Rohan is scattered by this war.
Here on the frontier, Rohan's families farm the land and hunt their food. It is not an easy life. In times of need, all able-bodied men ride to war, as did the brothers of this woman who you aided. Scarce in material goods, her family was forced to trade far and wide for necessities, and now their whereabouts are unknown. She now must travel south and search the plains. Aid her in this, for her destiny entwines with yours.
Yeah, berserker thief kind of thing. Wow, look at those stats. She's very weak to slash, which we can fix. She's like level 35. How is she level 35 with stats like that? Like those stats are garbage. Lots of dexterity, but Like these guys have like, one stat with like over 100. And the other stats are like still pretty high, like 79, like their primary stat, like each of these characters, their primary stat is like over 100, and secondary stat is almost at 100. And for her, like, her highest stat is dexterity at 86, so she is super underpowered compared, and she's not that far below their level either, so what happens with the rest of their stats? They're just... Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah. Forgot about the equipment. Either way. And I'm sure she'll get, I'm sure she'll get some armor and stuff soon, but I'm sure most of the new stuff we're going to be picking up is for her. Let's see what she has. Dual axe craft. She's already got a couple of these abilities, but melee attack does a lot of damage. Poison wounds. Poisons the foe to increase damage over time. Melee attack does great damage over time. Captured strength. Might as well finish that one off since I was using these things. Yeah, C skill definitely seems to take additional SP because I definitely didn't use the thief skill enough times to get this to 14, so this was giving me additional SP. I mean, she can steal experience. Click the blinds. Gain dexterity. Is this a permanent dexterity gain? I'm assuming not. Yeah. Six times. I don't know. This is more than strength, improving her melee damage. Perfect mode. Oh, there we go. Gotta give everybody the overwhelming blows, so with the overwhelming blows, she might actually be good. Because, God, the dwarf definitely he went from, like, okay to, like, insanely good when he got the overwhelming blows. Might as well just get this one out of the way, though, since it's one level away from doing that. Still, don't know if I'll be using her much, if at all. .47 of 65, long ways to go still. Alright, let's get last gasp, I guess. This game is dual class, yeah, pretty much. Direction did I come from? I think it came from this way.
Your riders gather near Helm's Deep. Eomer will join you there.
Guess it thanks or something. Sharku leads work riders against refugees upon the road.
I must be brief, Gondorian, for great events have been set in motion. I ride to send Irma to war. Grima flees to Isengard, filled with wrath.
Wrath of the
Saruman will feed
Trolls.
upon his anger and treachery. They will send out their fastest riders to slay the refugees. They will be led by Sharku, a servant whose mind he has long possessed. Others ride ahead of you, Gondorian. Sharku's warg bands fill the hills. Stay alert.
Some big gaps there. Isn't the Hobbit slash fic? Totally would be. I survived that. Seems they're immune. This still gives them like a still an AoE thing for like 20 damage or for 20. It's pretty hard to pop. Capture strength. Yoink. Didn't say how much strength I captured, if any. Oh, Black Speech is AoE? I didn't even notice. Alright. I thought it was only a single target. It didn't explain it was multi-target. Had I known. That's way better for 80. Yeah. Well, the last area wasn't too bad, but this area definitely not great. Stuff that was like my characters are doing like so much more damage now. It's like, all right, I'm not one-shotting things anymore. So this will be fun. Steal action, steal health. Yeah, steal health. Yeah. Well, plus, you know, heart attacks kind of suck, so... So you got this new character that, like, deals no damage compared to your main characters, and, like... These guys have like 5,000 health. Should be lucky to deal like 1,000. I didn't. Keep forgetting to check. Most time by the time I hit a save point, I leveled up anyways. Rip. Plus, yeah, doesn't help too that she basically comes in naked with like no equipment, so it'll probably take a while before we get enough until we get some equipment. I'm sure most of the equipment we're going to be picking up in the next little while is going to be her stuff. Until we do. Yeah, gotta wear some sunglasses while they play the game. I have no idea where I'm going here. I just figured I'd be going to like some sort of side. Holy shit! Huh? Maybe we'll put him to sleep. Hi, Mark. Yeah, didn't think that would work. Way less damage than I thought it would do. Assume you can't hit this thing. Oh, we can. But for sure, you'd need like range attacks. Bye. Damn. Good XP anyways. Except for Morgwyn, because she wasn't in the party. Some Sauron blood. Counter rate, please. Okay, that one was definitely like a automatic attack. Bye, everyone. Oh, that guy survived. He's alive, alive! Yeah, I know, right? It's like those cave trolls. Like, how many cave trolls did I kill? The Fellowship was barely able to handle one. Rohirrim leather tassets. Actually, this is the first Nazgûl I actually ran into, other than the beginning of the game there, so there was that. Yeah. Well, they weren't abundant in The Fellowship didn't run into many of them because this team here was handling them. There's probably hundreds of Nazgûl. Just these guys were holding them off so the Fellowship wouldn't have to handle them. Yeah, they're just trading the rings. It's like, all right, it's your turn. Tag, you're it. Oops. Five more for this. Clearly this is the right way or whatever, so let's go back this way. Yeah, no, there's not gonna be any wizards on here. Gandalf joined us against the Balrog. Maybe he'll show up again for like another event, but that's it. We're not gonna actually have like an actual wizard. I forget who the third character or who the last character is there, but definitely ain't a wizard. Pre-Hobbit movies, yeah. Definitely well before the Hobbit movies were a thing. Make a game like this again. I mean, if they gave a developer like a good developer just free reign to do what they will in the universe, but that would never happen, obviously. Always the problem with these IPs, the reins are held too tightly, right? Just like, like a new KOTOR game wouldn't happen because, Disney holds the reins very tightly now. Yeah, exactly. Baldur's Gate 3 fills that void. Mods for Lord of the Ring. I'm sure there's probably like Lord of the Ring mods for Skyrim and stuff like that.
Your force is needed. Ride to Helm's Deep.
The King of Rohan has a son, Theodred, and guards others of his family. Irma, who is banished, and Eowyn, a shield maiden of Rohan. Theoden's son was slain by Saruman's orcs. With him perishes the future of his line. With him perishes Theoden's hope. The king shall despair. This bodes ill for the people of Rohan. Theodred enters the tombs of his forebears, but leaves behind a war that must be won. Gondorian, you must help them defend their kingdom. Their future is up to you.
Yeah, moon cut up ahead. Quite a bit. So I really don't know if I should go back the other way or... Yeah, whatever. We'll go one direction, then we'll go back the other direction if we need to. Yeah, pretty much. Like, nobody would ever attempt to do another, like, Lord of the Rings, you know, trilogy, because how the hell can you top, the, you know, those movies? It's just like Star Wars, right? They keep trying to do Star Wars movies, but they just keep failing compared to the OG. Well, because I'll be playing both with the GBA and the PS2 remaster. Completely different games, even though they're based on the same kind of story. Yeah, for RPG Quest, if the games are vastly different, I'll play multiple variants. If they're basically the same game, I'll play like one of them. You know, Final Fantasy X HD, for example. But yeah, Chain of Memory is quite a bit different between the two versions. You can change your vote if you vote for the wrong thing. The votes aren't locked in. Bye. Got that. If I had realized that thing was an AoE attack, I would have been using the lawn more often. Because now she's gonna get all the XP. Nobody else gets XP. Only her. You don't know how many votes you can get. A lot. I mean, it depends if you use it mainly for the just for the normal votes. Without the bright one, of course, that's one per stream. So won't be that many streams. Because what is it, the end of, yeah, the end of the next game will be when the voting closes. This one, I don't know how much longer this one's going to be. We're about halfway through in terms of the number of chapters, so... So I can't see this one being super long. And the next one is going to be like probably one stream game easily. Some speed and dexterity. This game has a strong oh shit, we have to release this game soon energy. Yeah. Give the other people a chance. Odyssey? No, it's pretty far down the list. Yeah, 600. That's years away. Years, more like 4 at the rate we're going through the games. PS4 will take 10 years by itself, probably. Switch out characters, I guess, when we're surrounded. That's great. ready for counterattacks. Rip. Record Vigorous Warrior. If that shows up, it's like instant win. Like nobody has a chance against it. That does nothing anymore. 319 health. It's 360, so late enough. Rough battle, holy crap. Yeah, Trippy would have all the points. Third Age Jagged Scimitar of Dunland. The Ents march to war, roused by the smallest of beings.
The smallest of this world are about to perform the greatest of deeds. This is foretold. The last of Saruman's pursuing orcs have awakened the most powerful of the Ents.
Squish.
They shall now gather with many of their friends, and the Ents will find the will. They will march now to war, freeing you, my friend.
Hobbit. The Hobbit thief. I mean, she's basically the Hobbit in terms of, like, abilities. She's got, like, thieving abilities and stuff. He's got the rights to Lord of the Rings movie, but not the Lord of the Rings, yeah. Pretty much. Right, you could have Gandalf and Eomer and Boromir. They kept pointing out Boromir. Alright, this one's officially more powerful, even though it doesn't have the damage over time thing, but how often is that really gonna be a concern, right? Excuse it. Does say it incapacitates enemies. Maybe it has a stunning ability too. Would be nice. Orphan Scion. Summoner Total Ring, Evergrace, roll day 1, yeah. Alright, let's see. Berserk lowers Hadhod's defense but increases speed for a short time. Eh. Where's defensive spirit power enemy? That's also eh. Both these kind of suck. If anything, stunning, but I kind of need one of this tier in order to unlock the next tier, so... Melee attack that always causes a critical hit. You know what else gives you that? Perfect mode. This guy, yeah. Yeah. This guy was pretty good. It was scary going in because, you know, it's this guy. It's like, holy crap, how long is this game going to be? But, yeah. You just do the main story stuff, you definitely... It's not definitely not that bad. It's when you get really in-depth. It's when it could take you forever. Yeah, this one definitely does. I mean, well, Ian McKellen does all the narration, so... It's got freaking Gandalf doing narration. There's Roth and Trolls. So many chests. I'm surprised we're not getting more items for New Girl here. I think they'd be dumping those on us, but no. No. Xanadu. Can't wait for the Beyblade game. Yeah. I already played the Beyblade game. What the hell was it called? Wasn't there a Game Boy Color game that was basically Beyblades? At least the combat system. Kind of felt like it was a Beyblade game that was just... They couldn't get the IP, so they're just like, alright, let's just release this as their own thing. Yeah, any games that have the word "the" in it, just strip off the because the is going to be at the end of the name. Counterattack with double attack could be good. Still does nowhere near the amount of damage as my dwarf does, but... Although she is learning that critical hit on perfect thing, so once she gets that, maybe. Yeah, the wolves are a little loud. Something with the trolls. What is in your head? It's the THX. They want you to be in the game.
Join with Eomer at Helm's Deep. War comes.
It's the west side of the Warg Hive. Shadowfax bears Gandalf to Eddorius to lift Saruman's curse.
You must know how events are changing as you travel toward Edoras. I emerged from Fangorn with my companions. Shadowfax of the Maris of this land consented to carry me forth in haste.
What a beautiful horse.
We did not tarry, reaching the Golden Hall as quickly as our mounts could carry us. There I should lift Saruman's curse and steel Rohan for war.
Is it a Warg Hive where they're not insects? Well, maybe maybe they're building like honeycombs or something. I don't know. Have you met a warg? Maybe wargs are half wolf, half bee. Professor of History, not Wolfology. Exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the books. I guess if this was a game that came from Japan, I could see it being some sort of localization thing, but I mean, I'm sure this came from like Western studios, so who knows. Let's get more strength, lose some dexterity, get a little more constitution, lose a bunch of speed. You just get a big chunk of strength is the main thing on this one. Okay. If you Google Warg Hive, the first results are from Third Age. Well, considering there's not exactly a lot of wargs to begin with, I'm sure anything you search for wargs is probably gonna bring up Lord of the Rings. That's what people keep saying. I wonder when I'm gonna hit that thing where it's gonna be like, I see. Just gonna head back to where I came from. Yeah, don't hit the dwarf if you want to live. Young Billiam. Totally forgot about the game. Treasure chest? No, I just wanted to go this way first. I want to see what was over here. I mean, this is the other path I could have come in. I just went around the other way because I thought this was like heading the right way. Just exploring some. Ow. I'm gonna be getting close to getting the next axe ability here. I thought we were like right around the corner, but it's further than I thought. No. Forgot I'd already like gotten this berserk thing. Whatever. Did it? Didn't notice. Let's double check. Alright, so let's look at Hadhod. Just hitting it doesn't do anything. Let's see if we actually save. Yep, so if you actually save, then it'll give you a full heal. Which is kind of annoying. It's just like if you want to use the travel thing, you actually have to save first. You can't quit the save. You can't cancel saving and then travel. You have to save. Which, I mean, imagine you didn't have a memory card. Couldn't keep your game running and do that. Go. What's that flashing over there? We won Final Fantasy VII, so they'd been to PS1 blockbuster of the game. Yeah, imagine. Yeah, exactly. Because yeah, if you're renting the system, it's very unlikely you're getting a memory card with it. Leave it on all night. Although I guess you could probably pick up a memory card and then just... I think memory cards weren't like super exorbitantly expensive, so you could just buy one, just keep it at home, and then rent it again. But odds are you're probably not buying a memory card for a system you don't own. Yeah, something like that. They weren't super expensive. Which is surprising. You think they would have been like trying to really like jack up the price of those things. Yeah, but how much are you paying to rent it too? Pictures. Yeah, I mean it's got like, you know, JRPG. It's a JRPG. It's about the closest thing, a JRPG with some like realistic looking graphics. So yeah, I mean it gets compared to Final Fantasy X a lot, but it's a different thing. It's its own thing. Word for Squaresoft, yeah. All those skill points. One day I'll have that old Toby thing. Yeah, exactly. Might as well. 4, 3. $10 of 30. It's gonna take a while to get this one. Soon taxing place population gets too big, yeah. Pretty much. Missed twice. Yeah, Sin was an ass. Stupid counterattacks. Yeah, the dwarf is a little OP. Just a tad. Ever since you got that ability there to like always crit during perfect, I haven't like had to touch the whole perfect system since I got that ability. Because yeah, And she'll have that ability too. She levels up a few more times. Shuruguru, thanks so much for the 57 months of awesome support. It's awesome. So I want to see if this, like... Do I have to talk to these guys or have to gather all the other people first? Almost 5 years. It's very close.
Eomir's force rides east. Make for Helm's Deep.
But we didn't get voice actors, sir. We can't speak to you. Right. All that's left is her family now. Back this way.
Thanks to you, we warned all the riders we could. Our force must now gather for war. A great battle comes, and we shall sweep the Uruks from our land. Regroup your force, then drive on towards the Snowborn Bridge. Good luck!
Gandalf reveals the Ents will arrive when needed most.
I must tell you now the role that Ents will play in the war to come. In their innocence, they have lived in Middle-earth through many ages, sometimes in hostility, oft-times in peace. In their arrogance, the Uruk-hai think themselves an unstoppable force who none can master. Saruman's pride will cause his fall. When his army spills from Orthanc, it will be lightly defended. Watch at dawn of a day most desperate, for then their might will be revealed.
In section stymied your reading of the Two Towers for 20 years. How so? Look at that one stuck pixel in the sky there. I don't know. One weird black dot. It's like, yeah, I'm done. It's good enough. Well, I mean, that's probably on purpose, right? Because the Ents are slow. Slow and plodding, and they want to make you feel that way as the reader. This is what the hobbits are going through. It's like, just let it end. Let these Ents just get up and win this war. Yeah, that ability is a little overpowered. I didn't realize it was an AoE until first couple times I used it, I was using it against one enemy, and the description doesn't mention it attacking multiple enemies, so I just assumed, like, I don't know, single target. Then another time it's like I used it, it's like, oh, wait a second, multiple targets, what? Then everything was dead. Rose for Emily. Yeah, I don't think we ever read that in Canada. Expected a bigger force crossing this bridge. There we go. Nighty-night. See, the Ranger was kind of useless until I got those abilities too. AoE sleep is pretty strong. Where'd my buddies go? Where's everybody? Sounding the fury. Idrial, Second Age Elven Steel Chestplate. Man, they're giving us a lot of shit now. Every battle they give us like 20 things. Saruman attacks the trees before they're called to wrath. To wrath, sorry.
Saruman counts on the slowness of the Ents to anger. He plans to cut this forest quickly. His orcs tear out the trees to feed his madness. The iron they pound is the sound of their own death warrant.
This does not sound like Ian McKellen. Like, it sounds like it sounded like...
sees the fate of their kind, their rage shall know no bounds.
That didn't sound like it sounded different. Is it just me? Yeah. That it was like sped up or something.
Saruman counts on the slowness of the Ents to anger. He plans to cut this forest quickly.
Like it sounds similar, but it's like
The Ent shepherds must command Fangorn to defend itself.
so is this actually.
For only they can compel the trees to uproot themselves.
Almost like they're trying to speed up like the.
For the power of the earth to survive, they must awaken.
It sounds like Ian McKellen, but it sounds like they sped up the recording, like by a slight amount.
You leave behind the strength of the elves, but you do not travel alone. Great powers have been thrown down. The Ent shepherds must command Fangorn to defend itself.
Yeah, it's almost like they did the recording, but it was like it was like too slow for the actual scene, so they sped it up by.
Saruman counts on the slowness of the Ents to anger. He plans to cut this forest quickly.
Yeah, that's definitely what it feels like they did there. Especially that one there was extra obvious. It sounded sped up.
My family would have fled this way. They did not strike for Edoras. They must risk more dangerous White Mountain paths.
How can we find them in the midst of this?
I suggest you locate one of their maps. Since you now prize the cause of these people over the elves, because of one pretty face.
Jealous much? She-elves. Am I right? Yeah, I know, right? I think after seeing all their other buddies get wrecked there, they would have learned their lesson. They would realize, like, maybe we should let these guys go. They just, like, insta-killed their entire team. Would you rather have a she-elf who's been single for thousands of years? Or probably late 20s, early 30s mother too? Do some bros attack. Wow, missed it twice. What the hell? Why is everybody missing? Every time they counterattack, I should get like a bonus point to their like abilities. It's technically an ability. Third Age Urkai Scout Bow and Gondorian Steel Warrior Battle Helm. What we got? So she's got Frenzy now. I mean, at this point, who cares? I'll just grab whatever. How's this coming along? 26 out of 50. HP, his armor, or his ability to dodge. Yeah. Let's go with the dodging. The best kind of armor is like not getting hit. How are we doing with old Toby? Oop. Got like 11 more to go from what I saw in there. Three more levels till she becomes stronger. She's not going to become anywhere near the dwarf, but maybe when she starts getting weapon upgrades. 4 more for this Kingsfoil Grace. One party member, this would be like a group party member. Lightning Storm. Yeah. Oh, she's basically a berserker one, right? Her double attack thing. I guess if you get her strong enough, she can do some pretty good damage since she's double attacking. But she's definitely not going to be tanking anything. Pure DPS. But right now she's worse than our tanks, so not exactly the greatest DPS right now. Yeah. Idrial, help. Can we get a turn now? Saruman spies on Rohan as he plots to control the war.
The war in these lands begins. Saruman scouts with his Kreben while he devises his plans. His Uruk-hai scouts now swarm through Rohan, cutting roads and assaulting villages. His main army marshals as an unstoppable force, bound for the heart of Rohan. For Edoras, where we now hasten, cannot be defended against such a horde. If they choose not to face Saruman in the open field, they will retreat to their ancient fortresses. I do not have time now to give you the aid you require, but all shall become clear in time.
Third Age Moranon Obsidian Longsword. Slightly better in terms of I lose one spirit, I guess. Like 3 strength. It's barely an upgrade. I get that speed back, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, pretty much, right? Figure it out yourself. This one gives you a bunch of dexterity, but I lose like the big chunk of strength I get out of this one. Actually, I only get like 5 dexterity over this one, but I lose like 11 strength, 1 constitution. This one has the loss of 2 speed, but well, it does give me resistance to slash and pierce, so there is that. I'll keep this one. Better in every way. exit today. I thought it was already closed. Definitely lasted a lot longer. So now PlayStation's the last one to shut down. PS3 still up and running for. Has Sony announced any sort of shutdown date for the PS3
Must cross over and reach Snowball.
stuff?
It defends the approach to Edoras. I expect Grima to have betrayed it by now. I must gather more men. Mithrandir will soon summon us to battle. Farewell, Gondorian.
Like, I know Sony had like planned to shut down the PS3 thing, and then of course there was a huge backlash. So they backed off on it. But have they ever like come back and said, okay, now it's happening at this time? God's villages are falling to Saruman in hoped windows. What is that face?
Every hour the future of Rohan grows darker. Already those villages that lie near Isengard have been put to the sword. The villagers across the plains fight bravely, seeking to save what they can. Their horses and their future are all that matter to them. All are swept from this land like leaves before the wind. They make their sacrifice, my friend. Will you?
I will not.
This was the doing of a man they called Grima.
I know this creature. Word of him spread to Gondor.
I thought you were of Rohan.
Only now. My family once served the steward, but his mind was poisoned against my father. I suspect Grima. We must crush this worm now, or he shall intercept the refugee column and slaughter it.
More epic scenes. Berethor must risk death to save the others, for this is his fate.
You are young, Gondorian. You have dealt death, but it is not yet a great mill wheel in your mind. Age perceives it more fully as it grinds away the shell of life. To rise above the pull of the shadow, you must first learn stewardship of others, whose destiny hangs in the balance. This has always been the fate of those who wish to turn base desire toward noble purpose. Saruman has seen beyond the cycles to the greater purposes of life, but he chooses to turn the wheel faster to forward his greed. You are grist in his mill, Gondorian, but you are fated to grow again.
We had to make sure you bring something good work with Lembas bread. Helm's Deep. Some of that long bottom leaf as well. He does indeed. He wanted to become, Gandalf the Green, but there was already a green wizard, so he had to go with white. attacking dwarf if you want to survive. Attack her. She doesn't fight back. Not directly, anyways. So many trolls. We're past the trolls now. Counterattacks every time. Pissed off the dwarf. Snowborn's great hall lies beyond its many gates. They open only by a winch upon each hilltop. The treachery has let invaders inside. Dexterity, speed, constitution. Speed, constitution, spirit. Get slash pierce blunt protection. It gives me no protection. So lose 3 strength. Lose 3 dexterity. Lose 5 speed. I keep the constitution. I get 5 spirit. But again, I gain the resistances. Eh. Nothing died from that. Wait, how the hell? This guy survived 2 big AoE attacks? How is he still alive? all the long button leave. Two more levels for this. Long way to go. Oh, 3 more attacks for the Kingsville Grease. All these guys are immune to this probably, but at least it's an AoE attack. One of them wasn't. Ow. Well, the music in this is like remixes, so they didn't just take like the music from the movies. They changed them up a bit, which is good because you know you need some variety, right? So I'm fine with that. I'm trying to make another Wizard of Oz game. I'm surprised they made one. Good attack, good attack. Yeah. It's a pretty old movie. It's a movie that our parents probably were like, it's about as old as our parents, you know what I mean? Like it's I guess you could say the same stuff with like Disney movies, but some of the early Disney animated stuff. More epic scenes.
Long has Saruman infiltrated the councils of Edoras, and now all of his poisons are hatching. Grima Wormtongue covets much as he weakens the court of Theoden. From within and without, Rohan withers. Eomer was the last bulwark against the tide. Now to survive, he must abandon his king. The will of Rohan will break. It will become weak and fall prey to Saruman's armies. I shall enter Edoras with Aragorn. Together we shall cure this evil.
More strength. More constitution. A little bit of an upgrade. Dorian still captain's guard band braces. Look fit for a Gondorian wool captain. The wool captains are the best of the best. As much as those suede captains wish they were. What time is it? Yeah, that's why. Alright, let's hit up the save point here. And, yeah, I'll have to stop the timer there. And take a nap. Definitely made some good progress today, though. So, yeah, I'll pick this up. Pick this back up tomorrow, around noon or so. We'll continue this one. If it's as unfinished as people say, then we're probably closer to the end of the night, I think. I mean, in terms of chapters, at least in terms of what was visible on the map, we're like basically at the halfway point, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll finish this tomorrow. Who knows? If not, you know, I've got 3 days off this week, so if it's not tomorrow, it's gonna be on Tuesday, probably. But we'll go from there. So in the meantime, though, thanks everybody for coming on by. I hope you enjoyed some Lord of the Rings goodness. And, yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow. So let's see who's online there we can rate up. Is online. I got Mr. JRPG on playing some Trails Through Daybreak. Not sure how long he's going to be on there, but we'll rate him up. We'll go from there. So have a great night, guys. I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.